Welcome back, everybody. It is Mamba from Liberty's Legion coming at you today with the new patch notes for Helldivers 2. Today's patch notes are 1.00103. An overview of these patch notes are the fact that they've changed out some UIs, some patrol spawns, and some few other things that we'll get into in the video. One of the first big adjustments is the XO45 Patriot exosuit. You cannot kill yourself anymore, at least not dropping on you or anything like that. You can't kill yourself with the rockets if you turn too far to the left, too far to the right, and don't let the mech actually catch up. So that is a great new patch that we all desperately need, because I know that I killed myself many times just by randomly firing off a rocket and just murking myself and throwing myself across the map from the small nuclear explosion from the mech exosuit. Secondly, they've done a balancing in this patch. They've balanced and adjusted spawn rates for the various planetary hazards, including tremors, meteor showers, volcanic activities, fire tornadoes, and ion storms. I've never experienced the ion storms on Fenrir 3. I've never had it happen, but supposedly that it was killing people and it was having a lot of problems. I have had bad experiences with the fire tornadoes and the meteor showers. I swear those meteor showers would just come out of nowhere and just kill you instantaneously and didn't even give you any warning. So they have adjusted that to show that you won't get hit as much, and they actually had increased the they reduced the explosion damage, the meteor damage, the meteor velocity, and also the color it shows on the ground. It was white or a light blue for some people, depending on how they see colors, and they couldn't see it, and they couldn't react in enough time. They also decreased the chances of spawning in with volcanic activity, reducing the explosion radius, as well as reducing the rock's velocity. And as I said before, the lightning on Fenrir 3 has been adjusted to be a little less bright to improve visibility during meteor showers. They've also reduced some incidents with patrols spawning on players. A lot of people I've seen almost giving them PTSD almost. They turn around now, there's like 17 hunters or a charger and a hunter or even a Bile-Titan on higher difficulties just right on top of them, just spawned out of nowhere. As I said, they also changed the exosuit no longer destroys itself when firing a missile. When turning, it also retains its melee function. There was a lot of people that were seeing that if you got hit, it would reduce the melee function, and you could not use the melee function, which when you run out of ammo on rockets and your autocannon, really, or your machine gun, that was the only thing you had left, because if you were in a little bit of a tight situation, it was nice to have just the Patriot suit to take a little bit more damage than get out when you can. A few more items to go over, as well as they did implement some crash fixes for the following scenarios. When you alt tab out in full screen mode, if you were changing your voiceover language, if you were on PS5, there was a boot issue. Using a stem inside of an exosuit while wielding a grenade, that's a new one. I didn't know that was even a problem. When joining an ongoing mission, as well as when idling on the title screen. They also did some changes for arc-based weapons, such as the Blitzer shotgun and the AC-8 arc thrower. And now every shot that gets hit with that lightning or with the arc thrower, it counts as shots fired and shots hit stat. I did notice today, for anybody watching this, a few streamers that I was watching, they were actually being crashed because of some of the arc weapons they were using. It could be the fact that all of them were using an arc weapon, or it could be the new patch today caused some issues with the code reading the shots fired and shots hit, causing crashes. Don't know yet. Nobody's really confirmed anything or denied anything, so look out for that. So if you are going to be using an arc thrower, just be careful. You may get tossed out of a game or crash, so just be careful about that. Some known issues that are being introduced by this patch, they're also being worked on, are cross-platform friend invites not showing up in the friend request tab. I know I've been playing with a few guys. They've been having some issues where they can't even get into my game, or I can't even get into them. I can't even see them on a planet. So they are implementing these things. They're going to try and fix them today. They're going to try and fix them in the next couple weeks. You cannot unfriend other players. Players can't unblock players that were in their friends list before. There's another fix for players cannot befriend with Steam names shorter than 3 characters. I didn't even know that was an issue. They're also implementing some stuff with hell pods as well. The hell pod steering closer to a large important object is currently not functioning as intended, resulting in steering disabled. And I've noticed I've had a problem with it as well. All of a sudden, I am in my hell pod. I come down, and it's almost like I hit an invisible wall, and all of a sudden my hell pod just starts jutting backwards or to the left super hard. So they are going to be implementing that soon. Some online features are not functioning with console language. It's set to Ukrainian. Players may have been able to select a loadout when joining a multiplayer via an activity card. Planet Liberation, reaching 100% after every defend mission. I know I saw this last night when I was on Tuto, I think it's called, and it said I had defended it through 4 missions. It was at 100% each time. I was like, I don't think it is because it's still on defend. You can still drown in deep water with Vitality Booster. Exosuits will sometimes be delivered in damaged or broken state. I just had this happen to me right before this patch hit. I dropped down an exosuit and it literally dropped, didn't hit anything, nothing was near it, it exploded and killed me and 2 other guys. Stratagem Beam might attach itself to an enemy, but it will not deploy to its original location. Pink artifacts may appear in the sky when setting off large explosions. People have seen those things with a weird long tentacle or a pink long tentacle or something like that come flying out of nowhere when you set off a hell bomb or an ICBM. The text chat box is obstructed by the cinematic lettering box, and sometimes the player's loadout customization reset after restarting the game. That was a lot of information I threw out there, so I hope you guys liked the video. This has been Liberty's Legion. I hope you guys kill some bugs today, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like what I'm putting out, remember to put a comment down below. Really appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Remember, the only good bug is a dead bug.